Hi, Daniel G here. In this channel, you learn how to become the creator of your life, how to be a free, abundant, and happy human being, how to stop being just a survivor, having pain in the morning to get up, hating Mondays and loving Fridays, to a free human being that enjoys every day of his life. It sounds difficult, it's not actually. And in this channel I give you tips and tricks from different point of view how step by step becoming free and becoming the human being you want to be and you're meant to be. Now in this video, let's talk about manifestations. You hear a lot about manifestations these days, and a lot of people are telling you that it's actually very easy to do, you just have to imagine things and they will out of nowhere happen to you. Now, I have to be honest with you. It took me years to train because of one reason. Faith. I couldn't really deep down inside believe that it's actually possible to do. If I knew back then how to start really, in a good way, it wouldn't have taken me years. And that's why I'm doing this video, because I don't want you to spend years like me, but I want you to get things faster. Now, why it's so difficult, why we can't believe in it? Because of Newton. You might say, who is Newton? Newton was a physician. He was the guy sitting under a tree and then the apple fell down on his head. That's the story, I don't know if it's true. And then that's the way he discovered gravity. Google him or not, it's not important. But what he said too is that there is spirit, mind, emotions, us, and on the other side there is our environment. And then these two do not interact together at all. It's impossible. So that means as a consequence that we can only react to events happening in our environment. That means, in other words, that we are a fucking play ball of our environment. But now we know better, it's not true. Why it's not true, I'll come to that in a moment. So, but because we have been brought up like this for hundreds and hundreds of years, it's difficult to change that belief system. Because it's just a belief system. We thought it's true because we have been told so in school, in college, wherever, because everybody thought that is the truth. Now we know better, it's not. Now, why? Because of quantum physics. We know now that the universe is a cluster of intermingling particles changing all the time, changing energies all the time, all the time. You and me are not the same as we were at the beginning of this video, even a millisecond before that. It's changing all the time, all the time, all the time. Everything, the whole fucking universe is a mess of changing particles and energies. Okay? And we are part of this universe, so we are the same. We are just a heap of changing energies and changing particles. Now, another thing to know is that, and I make this short, this theory part, because it might be boring, but you need to know that, you need to understand it. Every atom is 99.99999% pure energy and only 0.00001% matter. So a lot of energy, very little matter. And this matter manifests itself all the time. disappears and appears, reappears, disappears, reappears all the time, all the time, all the time, like a flickering old light bulb. And everything is like that. Not just us and not just our environment. We are our environment and our environment is us. It's one big cluster. And that means it's not to us and the environment. It means we can interact with our environment. And now you see why this is important to know. If we can interact with our environment, we can influence it. We can make things happen. How cool is that? Now, a lot of people, and me too, I'm frank, they say, okay, cool, let's manifest some money. Haha, let's manifest $20 million on our bank account tomorrow. That can work. But you have to believe in it. Now, can you believe that if you manifest this in your head, $20 million, euros, yen, whatever, on your bank account by tomorrow, if you can believe in it from the bottom of your being, then it's going to happen. But the problem is this, that we can't believe in such things because we know, or we think we know, it's not going to happen. So how to build up that confidence, how to build up that faith that it's actually possible to do. The secret is to start with very small, believable things. Let's take an example for this exercise. Let's imagine, let's manifest, let's make it happen that someone, doesn't matter who, I come to that later, someone is coming to us and is handing us over a pen. Do I have a pen?
A few moments later. 3 days later.
I'm not well prepared. Just one moment.
75 years later. 1 eternity later.
All right, a pen. A wonderful, beautiful pen. Now, you can actually believe that someone is coming to you and handing you a pen and telling you, listen, you're a nice person, I want you to have this pen. You can imagine that. You can believe that this is actually possible because it's not 20 million bucks, it's not, I don't know what, it's not the perfect partner, it's not a Ferrari, whatever. It's a freaking pen. So you can do it. Now, how to do it? First of all, sit down and relax. This is very important. You sit down and you relax. You breathe, you focus on your breath, and you just try to relax. And you sit somewhere where you feel good, nice spot, nice place. That can be in nature, that can be at home, wherever you feel good. If you have problems relaxing, there is a video, it's here or here. There is a video in this channel with half an hour of relaxing music, so you can listen to that and you can calm down and relax. Once you're relaxed, you imagine in your head, you're creating a movie in your head that someone, don't imagine who, someone will come to you and hand you over a pen, telling you, whatever, you're a nice person, I want you to have this pen. I saw that you don't have a pen, or your pen is crap. Here is a nice one. And then you imagine how you take this pen, how it feels between your fingers in every little detail, how it looks, how it smells, how you open it and you're going to ride with it, and how it feels very smooth to ride with it, how it's not scratchy at all, and when you close it again and you try to make that movie in your head as detailed as possible. And then, very important point, you have to create the according emotion. When you get this pen, it's like, oh, that's nice of you, thank you very much. And you have an emotion of gratefulness coming up. So get this emotion, get into this emotion. Be grateful. You can also be excited because you know that this manifestation is what you did because of the guy telling you in the YouTube video. How cool is that? It worked. It actually worked. I have this pen. It's big emotion, excitement, joy, gratefulness. Have all these emotions coming up. Live it. Go through that as it would be actually true. It might be that you have to fake it a little bit. Doesn't matter. It's cool. With time you get used to it. So imagine in every little detail how it's going to be to have this pen in your hand, to write with it, to thank the person, and what emotions you are going to get. This is very important. The emotions are actually the order. That's how you manifest things, by being in that emotional state as it had already happened. Be there. Oh, it's nice pen. I love this pen. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna take it with me all the time. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for this nice pen. And I'm so excited because it actually worked. How cool is that? You see what I mean? Just do it. Live it. Go through it. It may take some exercise. It might take a few times of exercising. Maybe you get distracted. Maybe there's some part of your mind telling you, it's not gonna work. What the hell are you doing here? Go back to work. Just try. Be nice with you. Don't scold you if it doesn't work at the first time. Always be kind with yourself. Always be nice with yourself. But try again. And with time you get used to it. And try to remember how you did it. Because when it will happen, and it will happen, you are going to remember how you did it. And you can do it again and again and again. So once you have that feeling, once you think, okay, I'm living it right now, it's happening right now, you can gently come back to your senses, being grateful. You can say 3 times or so, thank you, thank you, thank you. Open your eyes, go back to your life, and forget about it. That's very important. Don't you dare thinking about it anymore. Now I come back to what I said, that you cannot imagine who is going to bring you that pen. Don't imagine how it's going to happen, because you don't know. That's not your job. It's none of your business. That's the universe's business. You just have to place the order, what you want, exactly, how you're going to feel, and how you're going to enjoy it, and how you are already grateful for it, and how you enjoy it already, right now. That's the secret. You have to live it right now, as it already happened. Now, we are all human beings, right? So it's possible that you will have doubts. That this little voice in your head will come in, this is all BS, what you're doing, this is not gonna work. This guy on YouTube is crazy, he just wants subscribers and views and no. Not a problem. It's true, I want to build up a community. By the way, hit that subscribe button and the bell button if you like my videos, and give me a thumbs up if this video here gives you some value. But my goal, as I said before, is to make you a free human being, as I am, as a lot of people are already, because it's time to change. All right, so don't imagine how it's going to happen. Don't imagine when. None of your business. And if that little crappy voice comes and tries to talk you out of it, just repeat the process. Sit down again, do it again, and again and again and again until it happens. And then you know how it's going to happen. and you know how you have to do it. What are the emotions that work for you? For me, for example, the emotions that work are gratefulness, joy, and excitement. It happened again. I did it again. How cool is that? I did it again. It really worked. I'm still astonished that it works. I still, after years, I can't believe it that it's actually working. So I'm all over the place. That's my emotions. That's how I work. You have to find out for yourself. And once you have received that pen, I really want you to come back here and to comment on that video and say, it worked! Here is the pen! And then you can go on and go on to bigger things. Perhaps you manifest a raise of income. Don't get greedy. Just something you can actually believe in. That's the key. You have to be able to believe in. If you want to manifest that you can fly, and you can't believe in it, it won't happen. So start with small things. And then you can move on. My next step was to manifest a parking spot. Because it's always a hassle to find a parking spot, right? Those of you who drive a car know that. And now, in between, I always have a driving spot. I don't even have to manifest it anymore. It's inside my head. I enter my car, start the engine. I know unconsciously that I will have a parking spot. And from a parking spot, you can move on to, I don't know, the apartment you want to have, you dream of, the partner you dream of, money. If money makes you happy, all right, manifest some money. But you have to start small. So again, make a movie in your head. Sit down, relax first, make a movie in your head. Imagine how it's going to happen, not when and not from whom, just how it's going to happen, how it's going to be when you have that pen in your hand and you write with it, how smooth it is, etc., etc., etc. Build up the emotions for it. Very important thing. Be grateful, forget about it and move on. That's it. Again, if you liked the video, leave me a thumbs up. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe and the bell button so you get notified about my next video. Thank you very much for watching.